Welcome everyone. In today's video, I wanted to talk about the liquidity mining program that Port Finance is currently doing. So Port Finance is a lending and borrowing marketplace similar to what you might see with Aave or Compound on Ethereum. So you can come to Port Finance, deposit assets, earn a deposit APY, or you can deposit assets and then borrow against them. So Port Finance is running a liquidity mining program right now. So essentially what they're doing, they're giving people Port Finance tokens just to deposit their assets into Port Finance. So as you can see here on the deposit APY, if you deposit USDC onto Port Finance, you get 4.78% return a year natively on your USDC, and then you'll get an additional 10.26% paid out in Port Finance tokens. You have similar numbers for Solana, Parrot Stake Sol, Tether, and I think Mercurial Finance is paying out quite a lot because they're doing dual liquidity mining incentives with Port Finance. So if you want to get the most yield possible and you want to still hold your Mercurial Finance tokens, this is the best place to go right now. So another thing that you can do with Port Finance, because of the current liquidity mining program that is going on, so you can deposit any collateral you want, borrow USDC against it, and then supply that USDC back into Port Finance where you can get a yield on it. So you can get a roughly 15 to 16% deposit APY on the deposited USDC, whilst you're only paying a 6% APY on the borrow interest. So essentially you're getting paid here to borrow money because that nets out to a 9% APY just borrowing USDC from Port Finance. So Port Finance and Parrot Finance are running dual liquidity mining programs. So I'm going to show you a quick yield farming strategy using Parrot Finance and Port Finance. With this yield farming strategy I'm about to show you, you take advantage of a few things. So you can get staking rewards, 3 different kinds of Parrot Finance rewards, and also Port Finance rewards as well. You go to Parrot Finance and then you go to stake, and then you want to stake some SOL with Parrot. Parrot Finance is doing a incentives program where they'll give you Parrot tokens for doing certain things, and one of those things is staking with them. So if you want to stake with Parrot Finance, you can go here. I'm just going to stake 1 SOL with them, press deposit, approve this transaction, and in return I'll get another Parrot SOL. So I've already staked a few SOL tokens with them, but I just wanted to show you guys the process. So what we want to go ahead and do now is go to Mint, and I'm going to go ahead and take my Parrot SOL and then deposit that and then mint P-SOL against it. Now once I do that, I get paid even more Parrot incentives because they really want P-SOL to be used in the ecosystem as well, so they're paying people to mint P-SOL. So I'm going to mint as much as I can. I think this is like the collateral ratio that you can have. He says here it would never liquidate, but you never know in case of like Parrot SOL, P-SOL might come off peg, and they might come off peg by quite a bit. So like as I said before, you don't want to over leverage yourself doing this particular strategy. But now we're going to go ahead and press mint. So what that has done is taken my Parrot SOL, put it into a vault, and I've minted Parrot Stake SOL against it, which is P-SOL. Now I can take my P-SOL and then go to Port Finance and then deposit it. So if I deposit my P-SOL, I will get 0.15% natively returned in APY plus 4.61% in Port Finance tokens. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to approve that. Excellent. Okay, so I have Parrot Stake SOL down here as collateral. Now here's the part where we go ahead and start looping the strategy. So we want to go to borrow, and then we'll borrow 1 SOL. And then I can borrow 1 SOL. Press approve. So on that borrow, I'm paying 3.37% APY. Now that interest rate is going to spike over time, but that's what I'm currently paying. So I've borrowed one Sol, it's back into my wallet. I'm going to go to Parrot Finance, go to stake another Sol, and then do the process all over again. And that way you have almost doubled up on your rewards that you will be getting. Now this process can't be infinitely looped because you can't mint one for one P-Sol for Parrot Sol. So as you can see here, the collateral ratio is 105%. So if I do this, I mint, approve, and then I'm going to go back to Port Finance and then deposit that P-Sol again. Supply, Parrot stake Sol, approve. And there we go. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that little yield farming strategy, just a way to double up on the rewards you get. So you get rewards from Port Finance, and you also double up on your rewards from Parrot Finance because you're minting, because you're staking with Parrot Finance, and then you're minting Parrot Stake Sol as well. So quite a few things you're going on there. If you're looking to just accumulate lots of Port Finance tokens and lots of Parrot Finance tokens, this is like the best way you can do it right now. None of this is financial advice. So if any of you guys lose a ton of money doing this, this is on you. So thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video and make sure to subscribe for more videos like this one.